Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. Welcome to my press conference. We're getting to the pointy end of the season now. Finals not too far away, so I'll take a look at my side, and it was a reasonable week for Shorty. Move across to my score, 2,356. So pretty pleasing. Obviously last week, I think aside from that round 13 bye, was the first time I'd moved backwards. So obviously back on the winners list for the most part this week, and more importantly moving up the rankings back inside the top 10,000. So of course a fortnight ago I worked my way into the top 10,000, dropped back out last week. So hopefully I can stay there this time around. My side, it was pretty consistent really. There weren't a number of enormous scores, but a lot of guys contributing. So of course the back line, everyone did that. Doherty, Laird, Adams all doing some very nice stuff. Lloyd, Tui, Shaw, all doing your 88 plus. So that's pretty handy. And I've got Lukey Ryan there sitting on the bench, starting to make a little bit of coin, which is nice. Paddy Dangerfield, unbelievable. He was outstanding, I thought. I mean, this is a prime example as why you use the VC. Now, he's playing early in the week. Dangerfield, you're most likely, 9 times out of 10, the C will end up on him. You will double his score. But the VC is just insurance purposes. Now, when he went down, instead of everyone who had the C on him going, oh my God, I'm done here, I'm going to get a shocking score, I was sitting there frustrated, more so as a Cats fan, but knowing that if anything, it would actually give me an advantage in SuperCoach because I wouldn't be one who had to double his score of whatever it may have been if he didn't come back after quarter time. He did come back and he dominated on one leg, dominated in the forward line, and it was outstanding. So, but it is a good example of why we do, because you just never know if a guy gets injured, so you may as well just put it on a VC, a guy who's early in the week, and just see what happens, because it might help you one time for the year, but that could save you 150 points potentially. Tommy Mitchell, outstanding. Dustin Martin, Bontempelli, some inclusions to my side over recent weeks, performing well. Treloar back to some of his better footy. Delhouse, as you can see, is in the midfield. You'll see why in a minute. And, of course, to get Dangers, 141. I loophole Hanbury coming in, and Fox with the C. Pendlebury, just the 83 points. Bit of an injury. I think a broken finger, I think it is. He looks set to potentially miss the rest of the season. So we'll get a bit more clarity on that shortly. But it's very disappointing because I have 5 trades left. And I pretty much worked out exactly what I was going to do. Have coverage across every line and have 1 trade left. And what I mean by that, I was going to have bring in Joel Selwood, have Rory Sloane or Tom Rockcliffe on my bench. Easy transaction with Witherden. Maybe Zach Williams as insurance in my back line. Or he probably wouldn't be the insurance, probably Shaw or Tui would be, but you get what I mean. And hope that Bruce plays, have 1 emergency trade in case a ruckman goes down, and then, as you would see, I already have an extra in my forward line. So I'll just finish off talking about my side. The ruck duo just went so-so. Not great, but not poor either. McRae, fantastic. He's been an excellent decision. I brought in Elliot Yeo. Sure enough, he's a late withdrawal, but I think he'll be reasonable for me down the track. And it was a decent move anyway, because it allowed me to have Greenwood come in as an emergency rather than Hannon, which didn't save me too much, but it's enough. I mean, he would have been annoyed if Hannon had to come in and didn't score very well. Nankervis, solid. Higgins, okay, copped a bit of a knock. And Lynch struggled, but in pouring rain for the most part, I will forgive him for that. And Heaney, very good. So, team's looking fairly decent at the moment. That might not stay the same, I'm just throwing things around, but pretty pleased. It's pretty much what I expect. So as I touched on before, Joel Selwood will come in, most likely for Greenwood, I would say. It could be Pendlebury, but it's a much of a muchness. Either way, I would imagine Selwood would come in, and Pendlebury would most likely go out, presuming he's out for the season. We'll make those calls later in the week. But so I've got 100k. This is inside how I'll be looking at it. 100k, I want to bring in Zach Williams for Luke Ryan, which, if everything goes to plan, cost me around 100k, 115. I think Ryan will get about 300. Williams could fall to 400, 410. Witherden is flying up. Joel Selwood, Tom Rockcliffe, Rory Sloane, all options that'll be around 450 or less. Easy to pick off. That'll cost me anywhere from 80k to 120k. So for those two trades, I feel like I probably need about 240, 250 we'll say, and Selwood won't cost me much at all. Now the fact that Pendlebury is out, I'm going to pocket a little bit of coin already if I were to go Pendlebury to Selwood. So basically what I'm thinking I will do is I'll probably either drop Mountford or Bruce, pocket 150, 160,000, call that 200,000 with the money I get from Pendlebury to Selwood if that's what I choose to do. Then that added on to the 107 gives me 307,000. I'll most likely have one or none trades remaining, but I will have coverage on each line. So in effect, I'll have 25 premiums. Of course, Lynch, Tui, Shaw, you could argue their premium status, but guys who are certainly capable. So that's my plan. Yes, I'll cut it fine. I may cut it extremely fine and have no trades left, but I will have coverage. So we'll just wait and see. I'll see how the teams flow and the extent of Pendlebury, which does look poor. We'll see. So pretty pleased on my side. Happy to be back in the top 10k. I'll take a look at some of the leagues, go around the grounds. This league's doing really well. 824th. Where am I sitting? 5th. So I should play a bit of finals by the looks of it. Oh, battle of the superstars here. Just pipped Tomo by 12 points. So that was very close. In my second Shorty SuperCoach league, not doing as well, but I mean, I'm a bit higher on the ladder, but as a league, we're not doing as well. Have a look if you find your name around there. I think it was the 4th league that's doing perhaps the best, or certainly very well again. Still in the 2000 league rankings, not too bad. I'm out of the 8 in this one with a decent percentage and a game behind 5th. So how did I go this week? I got up there, so that was crucial, but I'll certainly need a couple of things to go right for me to make the 8 there. Have to finish the year pretty well, and I'm coming 3rd here, and they're ranked inside the top 1k, so that's pretty good. And did I click on the same league? Tomo. Well, there you go. Obviously, Tomo's joined both leagues, which I told you not to do, Tomo, but we have matched up amazingly, playing each other in the same week. That is quite trippy. But anyway, I don't think that's just the AFL website. So they're all my leagues. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Obviously, finals aren't too far away now. So all the best for your ventures in SuperCoach land. Hopefully you're going all right. Obviously, this time of season, a few people can drop off, but hopefully you're hanging around and fighting it out and trying to get into the top 10k or 20k. Just have those little goals to keep you cracking along through the season. I'll be back later in the week, of course, to preview what we do with probably Pendlebury and maybe a few others. Of course, Joel Selwood, I think, is a must-get for many people. And subscribe to the channel as well. The numbers subscribe-wise have slowed a little bit, but I think that's probably... Whoa! For a second, I thought that was another security thing, but yeah, subscribers have probably just been a bit of a plateau, probably because a lot of people do lose a little bit of interest in SuperCoach at this time of the year. But hopefully, you're still enjoying what I'm doing, getting a look at my side, and obviously a little bit later this week. Work was pretty busy on the Sunday, didn't get home till about probably 11, and yeah, I was watching Federer, so sorry guys, but yeah. All the best for the next few weeks. I'll be back later in the week. Give us a comment on how you went, and I'll catch you soon.